Right, there you go, flying the flag proudly here on Morning Live as we reach 14 minutes before the top of the hour. It's that time of the year again when we celebrate the birth and life of Mr. Nelson Mandela and join hands with the rest of the world in celebrating Mandela Day, a day devoted to giving back within our communities. Now, Cheesekids is a volunteer organization that has planned 10 events for you and your friends to partake, including building a house in Orange Farm, visiting children born to inmates at a Pretoria prison, baking bread for the homeless in Kliptown, giving vocational and personal guidance to pupils in Soweto, or just a play date with children from various homes if you prefer something like that. We're joined in the studio now by the grandson of Walter Sisulu, Shaka Sisulu, and the grandson of Nelson Mandela, Luvuyo Mandela. Good to have you. Welcome to the studio, both of you.
Thank you very much.
Let's begin by talking about Cheesekids. This is obviously something that's a project that you're involved in. Tell us more about it. Shaka, let's begin with you.
We simply try and make giving back and doing community service easier. So we try and facilitate getting the materials for people to be able to go out, whether paint or build a house. We just make it easier, make it cooler. We try and get as many people involved. We're trying to make every day Mandela Day.
All right. Where did the idea come from for Cheesekids?
From the man sitting right next to me among his group of friends. The idea behind Cheesekids is people who are coming from well-off backgrounds, taking their time to actually give back to communities that aren't so fortunate. So what has been taken as a derogatory term, Cheesekids, to speak to people who are well-off and are privileged, has been taken and turned into a good thing, whereby it's kids that are fortunate, are privileged, have the luxury of having cheese in the fridge or in your lunchbox, or, yeah. I mean, cheese is also a nickname for money. So people who come from money backgrounds actually giving of their time, giving more than just a donation, actually putting their time, putting their back, their sweat, yeah. And their work into giving back to communities.
When did Cheesekids actually launch?
About 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Started out just a couple of friends and myself doing work with Habitat for Humanity, and then we went back and then became a bit of a joke. Oh, look at the Cheesekids, yeah. You know, doing stuff for humanity. And then it grew, and it spread like wildfire, and now we have a couple of thousand volunteers, and you know, it grows with every event every month.
Well, I'm actually on the website now as we speak, and it's for those of you who want to know the address, it's www.cheesekids.org, and I see that you need to register on this website to sort of obviously access the full benefit of it, all of it. Now, once you've registered, what happens?
It's a day filled of fun. You register for an event, the one that essentially tickles your fancy. You show up at the meeting venue, and then you're bussed over to the events in order to facilitate that people don't get too clogged up with parking spaces and whatnot, because for this particular day we expect an influx of people. So you have the registration, we meet at a common venue, and then you have a whole 67 or possibly more minutes of fun and donating to other people.
So basically, to find out more, what exactly is going to be happening on Sunday?
We'll congregate at a central point. The information comes available to you once you've registered. Right. This is simply so that we can keep track of, we can manage the numbers. You get there, you register for a donation, you get a refreshment, a t-shirt. We put you on a shuttle, you go to do the event that you want to do, and you come back, and then you decide if you want to do it again or if you want to go home.
And this is obviously for residents here in the Johannesburg area.
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine there are plans to just increase this, because I'm sure people out there hear this and think, this is a great idea. You know, I'd like to do it, because many people want to do good, but they just can't think of ideas of what to do, and this is almost laid on for you. Are there plans to expand this?
There are plans to expand it. For now, for people that are unfortunately not in the Joburg area, the idea is for people to log onto the website, get an idea of what they can do. You can do something as simple as taking 5 kids that may have never been to the movies so that they experience something different on Mandela Day. Yeah. And I'm sure that a movie is longer than 67 minutes, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So go to the short movie section.
You'll be amazed. We've got some good short films out there. You guys seem to have an incredible relationship, following in the footsteps of your grandfathers. I mean, how long have you known each other for? Let's talk about you guys now.
Oh. Well, we're actually related.
Yeah.
He's my mchana.
Yeah.
You know, so I have no choice in knowing him.
Yeah, okay, so
And,
you're friends by blood. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm actually very proud and very privileged to be working alongside him. You know, it's, in as much as you can't choose family, if I had to, I would definitely choose him.
Yeah. Let's talk about your grandfather, because, I mean, that's really what this is all about. It's the name of Nelson Mandela that just gets the entire world weak at the knees, I think, and just will do anything to help him. I mean, from a grandchild's point of view, speaking about your grandfather, what is he like?
Strangely enough, he's a very humble person, and I don't know how to communicate that any better than saying, when I come back from work, the first question he asks me is, have I eaten? I mean, something as simple as that. And whenever we're congregating around the table for, be it dinner, family gathering, the first thing he'll do is make sure that everyone's eaten before he even touches his plate. He's that type of person. He's always giving of himself, his time, and always puts other people first. So to follow in those footsteps, I mean, it's big footsteps to follow in, to say the least. But then there's also the whole thing of just learning about a bigger community other than your immediate community, which is why I got involved with Cheesekids after Shaka pestering me with countless Facebook messages telling me to come through and enjoy the events. And I mean, I've gone to one and never looked back since. So it's just in that spirit of giving and being part of that legacy. So
I mean, the two of you following in the footsteps, and not friendship side of things, but also in the legacy side of things, because I imagine Cheesekids can do something like this. It can be bigger than what it is already by helping so many people. Shaka, for you, just in terms of your inspiration in life, I mean, could you say that your grandfather is perhaps your biggest inspiration?
Yeah, definitely. You know, the sheer magnitude of what he was able to achieve, and yet the magnanimity, the humility of the man, you know, the love that he had. These are values that make the world go round. And I think just aspiring to any one of those values makes anyone a better person.
Yeah.
So I think I'm very privileged to have known and spent time with such a great man.
Yeah. The qualities that you are describing of Walter Sisulu sound like you're speaking about Mandela as well. What is your sort of vision of him? How do you see Mandela?
I think we're very privileged to have such an august crop of leaders and the visionaries that have, you know, come before us, that have shown us through their actions the example of how we should be living our lives. When Madiba became the man of the decade, I think the world had it spot on. He has undoubtedly given so much, and I think we need to celebrate that. I think also as Africans, as South Africans, we tend to always focus on the negative sides and the slice of personalities, whereas we need to be celebrating the greatness that certain leaders and certain individuals inspire in all of us. And I'm very glad that we're able to do it this Mandela Day on Sunday.
Why is Mandela Day important? Luvuyo, that question is for you.
why is Mandela Day important? It allows each and every person to do that little bit that they're capable of doing in helping someone else. It's a day of giving. It's not confined to Joburg, it's not confined to South Africa, it's an international day of giving. And it just reminds people that there's a greater community other than the one that you're focused in. I mean, we're in Joburg, we're caught in the hustle and bustle of trying to achieve, trying to be successful, and sometimes you kind of neglect to appreciate the good things that you have. So it's that one moment to actually reflect, remember that there are people that are less fortunate than you, and just take that little time just to put another smile on someone else's face. So that's why it's important.
It's been a pleasure meeting you guys. No politics for both of you. No plans to leave the country. Hey, you ever thought about it?
You got to start by leading yourself. So we're going to lead ourselves down to to the Mandela Day events.
Yeah?
And we'll take it from there.
Take it one step at a time.
One step at a time.
It's been a pleasure meeting both of you. Good luck for it. Everybody, please, if you're in this specific area, and that's, I'm just talking for Mandela Day, go to this website, www.cheesekids.org, register and get involved in the activities that are planned for the specific day. But to register and be a part of Cheese Kids, it runs all year. It's not just about Mandela Day. It runs all year. So everybody go on, register, and make a difference where you're staying. All right, I was joined in the studio now by Shaka Sisulu, the grandson of Walter Sisulu, and Luvuyo Mandela, who is the grandson of Tata Nelson Mandela. Let's get to the weather, all right? It's 4 minutes before the top of the hour, and Dila's got some details for us.
Thank you.